How pissed off will you be? Seriously, think about this. Down the road, when everything that I'm saying about stevia proves true, alright? That lots of it makes it so I can eat constantly all day long, even before I go to bed because I'm working out so much. I can't fucking keep any fat on my body. You know what I'm saying? So, wow. How many people that say today that die from heart attacks and obesity-related issues? You know, how about kids that die from diabetes? All right, where people that are using stevia are reporting that diabetes vanishes. You know what I'm saying? Bye bye, no more needless death. And I'm thinking, you know what? Imagining something happening to my kids. Wow. I remember when I was going through my final separation, divorce, and I was going through a storage facility, right? And looking at these old pictures and imagining if what Tom Leahy said, the Chinese said, were true, okay? Or was true. That when a bird flu hits America, there might be upwards of 100 million deaths. And that's because of aspartame putting holes in the brain and that killer bird flu attacking the brain. Seriously. Bad combination. And I was thinking, oh my God, you know what? Potential movie. Tragic. You know what? Women and men coming back from basically like concentration camps, you know, where they intern people, you know, the sick and the healthy, and coming back to these storages for shit that we don't use, memories, and wow, looking at those pictures, I'll tell you what, I smoked about maybe 6, 7 hits of this killer hash, right? And stuff's uber fucking strong compared to weed. And amazing thing, Joe Rogan. You know what? Maybe it was the stevia in my system, but I got hella fucking horny, man. I mean, and you know why I'm telling you this is because so many people know you, look up to you, and you know there's a lot of people out there that like methamphetamine because it does the same thing. Viagra does the same thing, right? Yeah, you know, these fun fucking drugs, and all that shit makes people sick, right? And hash making me fucking horny as fuck. And I started thinking about the pictures, because in all honesty, man, I mean, you know, this is basically, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, you know what? I mean, I won't do my middle finger, but can you see why basically all I need is Astroglide and memories? I've had more than enough pussy, okay? I could go without it for the rest of my life if that meant that, you know, the stevia thing wasn't famous, and, you know, getting pussy would be wasting time, you know, frivolous pursuit of self-gratification when so many people are dying from what Ali Sonoma had in her breast, right? It was getting worse. And don't really know how it would turn out, but it wasn't going to be any good. And it fucking went bye-bye in 14 days. And can you imagine from right now, which is the beginning of the holiday season, right? Until Christmas, if every woman across the country that was, I mean, how about men too? You know what? Going to sleep thinking that they might not see their kids. You know what? Whether it was their kids that were sick or they were sick, they were going to be gone. I mean, can you imagine that shit? Tell you what, man. There was a point before I discovered Stevia. Wow. Where I had these discs underneath my nipples, and they were getting bigger, and they were starting to turn mush, and I was like, oh fuck, this is no good. God, I remember sitting on that toilet and thinking, man, you know what? I'm not going to get to see my boys grow up. It fucking wrenched me. And then, you know what? The Stevia recommendation, suggestion, again, and me thinking, what the fuck? Me grasping at straws, man. And it brought me back. You know what? Worse for wear, muscle pulls, tears, taking Bonapua shot, breaking his fucking collarbone, hitting him in the head, man, and Bond. You know what? No disrespect, you're a savage. If I was rich, or if I had like a TV show, what I would do is hunt these fuckers down that have been talking shit on me and you know, and anybody that I fucking fight, and then paying guys like you to fight them, okay? And if they don't fucking fight, they're gonna look like shit, and you'll get paid for mopping the fuck. I mean, if you killed somebody legally and they were a shit talker, I would throw a party in your honor. And if I was rich, from like making what makes it so I can, like I said, eat like a fucking pig. And I'll be honest, I haven't been training for the last couple of days because I had a fucked up back. Oh yeah, no shit. From lifting weights a long time ago, doing deadlifts. Sometimes if I don't hear this little pop pop, you know, things don't feel right, and I started twisting. And anyways, it was popping back in, and then one time I twisted, and it didn't pop, and so I pushed a little harder, and I kept pushing, thinking it was gonna go, and I can take a lot of pain. And I'll tell you what, I fucking gave myself whiplash. I mean, in the Aaron Brink, fucking put it like this. I didn't think I was going to take knees or kicks. And then, boom, I took one to the head, and I got a whiplash. And that shit started to radiate down. And you know what, Joe Rogan? What would be cool is if every cage fighter around the country had a TENS unit, all right? This little electrical box that Cal Worsham basically purchased off the TV. They said it was a muscle stimulator, but I knew what it did. You know, it sent electrical pulses. And like before I fought Frank Mir, my elbow was so fucked up that I couldn't throw a double jab. I mean, it was fucked. And then the week, like 7 days or last week before the fight, mine came, and I put the electricity on, and in like 2 days, tendonitis was gone, man. No shit. And I'll tell you what, I was incapacitated, okay? I'm telling you, fucked up. I'm strong, and I can take a lot of pain, and I thought that if I kept pushing, you know, like tweaking, that it was going to pop, and it didn't, and I wrenched the fuck out of it to the point where I couldn't run. And I've been doing nothing but hunting pain, man, putting these little pads on and moving around, feeling it, and letting it sit on there. And you know what? If it's swollen, it'll fucking go down. And it might come back a little bit, but it's not as bad as it was. And I can speed up healing dramatically, man. This shit right here is basically illegal unless you have a prescription to get one, right? I mean, you can't get one without a prescription. That's doctors putting a fucking premium on money, okay, over health and safety, you know, for the American citizen, all right? And I'm basically sick of it. And you know what? This is true, Joe. Zuffa could literally take over the world. You know, if you guys had Dan Quinn on board, truthfully, and you were bottling up pure H2O, and it eventually got to the point where everybody on the planet either wanted to, they wanted to put it in their body, or they want to fucking pay us to use the simple technology, washing out the toxic shit using stevia, okay, out of water. Yeah, it's going to pay off, man. It really is. And sooner or later, what's going to happen is, well, you tell me, man. I'm not Nostradamus, but I do have the discovery that's going to fucking change this shit. And I'll tell you what, homie. As I'm fucking... Did that motherfucker burn down all the way? Goddamn. Yeah. I can't believe that shit. Unbelievable. Anyhow, yeah, I just jump rope for 30 minutes, dude. I can jump rope, okay? I can't run and move my hips, but going straight up and down, okay, that's cool. And I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I'm going to videotape it. And, well, you know what? Tomorrow's Monday. I go see Herb on Tuesday. Maybe I just wait till he can pop my hip back into place. Yeah, what I did, man, is I did 500 sumo squats, and I got sore. And then I went to Herb, and he sored it out, okay? It was still sore, but it felt a lot better. And then I went to the tanning bed, and to get my feet in position to take away spider veins, okay? Just give my white feet a tan, right? And it's working, okay? The veins are disappearing, but I was in a contorted position that was hurting my hips, and I was thinking, fuck it, you know what? I can take pain, no biggie. And then something went out, and haywire hit, man. And you know what? I feel like a fucking old man. I don't look like it, you know? I don't look 43, and I'm not going to fight 43. And the fact that I'm actually going to be in that cage suffering what I just did, that's almost gone. Fucking, it was so bad, I couldn't hardly fucking move. And it was like that for 2.5 days, right? And I was going to wait for her to do his work, and I thought, fuck it, you know, I'm going to go hunting for pain, just like I've done in the past. And you know what? If it wasn't for that TENS unit on my shoulder, I'm fucking basically, a sports cripple. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to, do nothing with it against Aaron Brink. Yeah, Joe, it's like this, dude. Whether I can fucking fight or not, doesn't change the fact that Stevia basically fucking makes me as lean and ripped as you want to fucking get, man. Just like that. No longer do people have to look at themselves in a mirror and hate what they see, okay? Because, you know what, they're too fat, whatever. It'll bring everybody back. And you know what? I'm going to become one popular motherfucker when that happens, all right? And I kind of like that to happen as soon as possible, you know what I'm saying? Why not, man? Fucking, I'll tell you what, dude. I deserve it. I really do. And the truth of the matter is, Joe Rogan, that this is perfect timing. Yeah. You know, you go back in my past, Joe, and I am Daniel in the Lion's Den. I was innocent of everything that I was accused of at Notre Dame. Easily proven, okay, that I was innocent. So much so to the point that when a movie is made, in reality, people that fucking hate Notre Dame will love me for what I endured, okay? And people that do like Notre Dame, they'll feel ashamed that they actually fucking, they actually liked an institution that was as evil. You know what? They don't care about people. They care about themselves. And they let Holtz ruin along the way to a national championship. They sold their morals, and easily proven. And you know what, Joe? Snorting stevia and twittering the truth would make that happen.